Shut up, fool!
How's it going, guys? This is Invictus Clash of Clans here, and I'm here today with the Maxed Out Hog Riders. Now, I've already done a couple raids with them, and they seem pretty overpowered. Now, I forgot to record both raids live, so I'm just going to be showing you the replays of them. But this first one was pretty simple, really. Both of them I just took out the Barbarian King using my barbs, and then just found a good place to throw in the Hog Riders, and I just sent them all in. Now this one, my Hog Riders kind of split up a little bit, which is, you never want that to happen when you're using Hog Riders. Not that it really matters with level 5 Hog Riders when you're down in gold 3, but, you know, point is, just don't let your Hog Riders split up if you're trying to use them professionally. But I 3-starred this base nonetheless, and with the new Giant Bomb update, you really have to be worried about Giant Bombs when you're using Hog Riders, regardless of what level they are. I almost had a run-in with them at the very end of this battle, but the battle ended and I 3-starred the person just as my hogs were about to get blown up. So, yeah, this one is... there's not a lot to this one, but basically once your Hog Riders have taken all the weapons, you just go ahead and throw in your archers at the end. The only problem with this strategy is it really lags my iPod. I have no idea why it always does that, but it's always lagged my device, and I have no idea why. Alright, right here is about where the Giant Bombs came up. Almost all my Hog Riders got blown sky high. On to this next raid now. This was literally the easiest Hog Rider raid I've ever done. This is going to show you just how overpowered Hog Riders really still are, because I didn't have to send in any of my damaging troops or any heal spells whatsoever. Just watch, basically. I just sent in all 25 of my Hog Riders, and even though they split up, that actually worked to my advantage in this battle, because I got damage going out throughout the entire village. So I attacked this person A because it's a very tightly packed base, so there's really not going to be any traps inside. And look at the elixir that I'm getting from this. I need elixir to upgrade my next dark elixir drill, and all this elixir helps me so much. I'm only a couple 100,000 away from getting the next drill up now. But just watch how overpowered these Hog Riders are. They've already walked through the entire base without a single problem. Luckily this person was inactive, so they didn't have any traps up, so I had really no worries here. Now the rest of the raid is pretty self-explanatory. My Hog Riders just wiped through the rest of the village, and I ended up with another 3-star. And this was quite possibly one of the easiest raids I've ever done. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I didn't record anything live today, so even this last battle is going to be a replay. And I'm going to be honest again, this was not very good. This wasn't very well attacked, because it was an anti-hog base. Which means there's a lot of holes in the base where there can be traps, things like spring traps, which are pretty lethal to Hog Riders, and giant bombs. And I freaked out a bit during the battle, so I dropped a heal spell that I didn't need to drop. Right about here. There. I did not need to drop that last one right there. They could have walked through the heal spell that was already existing, and I could have probably saved a few hogs' lives later in the battle. Like right there, there was that second giant bomb right there that just almost wiped out my Hog Riders. And the mortar's just sitting there firing on the weak ones now. And then another spring trap comes along. So this was terribly executed. Luckily, I was close to the end of the battle by the time they'd almost all died. And that last giant bomb almost wiped out the rest of them. So now it's really up to my damaging troops. So I just pour in archers from all sides so that I can do collateral damage. And eventually I do manage to get both 2 stars, and then finally 3 stars comes along once the Hog Riders move into the base. So, although I attacked a base that I probably shouldn't have, I still won, so, which puts me pretty close to my goal of getting to 5 million elixir today, so that I can upgrade my last Dark Elixir Drill.